You just announced today that Rasmussen has compiled 855 post-debate responses. Now that we're a few days past the debate, what does this compilation show?
Kind of what we thought going into the debate, which is that there wasn't going to be much movement at all. Listen, there was some upside and downside risk for both candidates, probably more upside benefit for Harris. And everybody in the media will say that she won. But quite frankly, we're not seeing it. So we're doing something that no other pollster in the industry is doing. We poll every night and we're showing you what the new matchup numbers are so that you can actually see the way the race is shaping up. Going into this debate, Trump was winning nationally by 2 points. The last two data points, about almost 1,000 likely voters, has Trump winning by 3, but it could just be noise. But here's what it comes down to. In the last 2 months, people have seen Donald Trump shot. They've seen the RNC, the DNC, a candidate switcheroo, something we haven't seen like ever. And it really hasn't changed the numbers that much.
You have said that people are biased and polls should not be. But like you talked about just now, sometimes it seems that the polls are biased. Can you explain the behind the scenes of how polls are conducted and how the bias might be inserted into the poll?
Absolutely. The most important thing, in our opinion, is integrity. And that's something that I think a lot of journalists have lost. And I include public opinion professionals and journalists. Ultimately, what it comes down to is we have to run a business and be accurate and keep our viewers and have them trust us. But other people have other interests. And everybody in the industry talks about credibility and ranking organizations and all of these authoritative things. But I can tell you, being a pollster, there is no amount of transparency or credibility of authority that can prevent a liar from putting out bad numbers. There's so many things they can do. They could even delete data points and you wouldn't pick it up if they gave you the data. So at the end of the day, I do think it comes down to track record. And listen, some of them are not doing it on purpose. It's hard to poll. It's a lot harder than it used to be, but we're still, we don't play around with dark arts. We like to keep our methodology very stable. When we make a mistake, we learn from it, and we've been accurate time and time again over the last election cycles. And because we have integrity and we're not lying, we'll be the first to tell you. Seems like everybody else is interested in just hiding in the ivory tower.